So today I've done a couple of different videos on kind of a central theme, and that theme is the crypto market dead? Is the bull run canceled? Are we done? And the reason I kind of chose that theme today, and I think it's kind of a culmination of how I feel and how I've been feeling, right? How I've been kind of just waking up every day almost with a little bit of this kind of dread of what's the market going to bring today. And I just want you to know that I feel that. And if that's how you feel, then you are certainly not alone. And I wanted to be probably one of the only few guys out there on X. And by the way, if you're on X, give me a follow. I appreciate it. If you're here on YouTube, go give me a follow on X. I'm trying to grow that channel over there. There's a link in the description below. Anyway, um, I, I'm probably the only one of the only guys talking about this. The fact that for me, there's just this dread in the market and that kind of nagging question: is the market dead? Is crypto dead in the water? When is this thing going to happen? When is the bull run going to kick off? And I've been asking myself the same question. I am invested in the crypto market. I own a lot of things: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP. I own meme coins. I own a lot of things, right? And it sucks right now. It's not a lot of fun being invested in crypto. And I want to talk about that, right? I want you to know that I feel that way. All right. But I always come back to a few key things. And I want you to know what those things are for me, right? Okay. For me, the first thing is that question that I ask myself: why am I investing in crypto? My why. My why is my family, my wife, my son, my mother, my stepdad, and helping them. That's my big why. It's why I get up every day. It's why I do this. So I would challenge you: what is your why? Why are you investing in crypto? What is it you're trying to change in your life? You only know the answer to that. Think about that. Give it some thought. Pause the video and think about that. If you haven't ever thought about that, come up with that answer, because therein lies, I think, the reason. Almost like, think of it as your anchor, right? It's your anchor in kind of reality of why you're doing this. Because beyond that, here's what it comes down to. I believe truly, and I've said this before, that that crypto is the last truly great financial frontier. Now, there's some out there you would say that of you that would say it's gold, it's silver, and I believe in gold and silver as well. Okay. But crypto is still so young. It's so much in its infancy. And today, compared to where it will be 5, 10 years from now, that you're here at the right time. You haven't missed out. Okay. And it's the last financial frontier where just regular people like you and I have the opportunity to create wealth. And in some cases, generational wealth. And in some cases, enough wealth to completely revolutionize and change your life for the positive. Okay. But that doesn't negate the fact of where we're at right now. Austin, is the crypto bull run been canceled? Is it dead? And the short answer is no, it is not. The bull run might be on hold a little bit. Why? Because I think that people are fearful. Okay. I think that people, and by the way, by people, I mean, let's see, retail investors. Let me find that right here. And I'm talking about retail investors. That's the blue line. And I have this tweet pinned on my Twitter account. So again, if you want to go check this out, you can. The blue line is retail investors. In December of 2024, they started selling. Boom, boom, all the way. The red line is whales, large investors, institutional investors. They started buying in August of 24. Okay. The blue line is what I want you to focus on, right? Is that the majority of retail investors got panicked, emotionally based fear selling, and they sold out. Why? I think because of the tumultuous times on the global stage. I think the fear and the uncertainty, but I also think it's more than that. It's the fact that because of inflation, yeah, I'm tired of that word myself. Okay, because of inflation globally, and global inflation, where just the fact that it costs more to buy groceries, it costs more to buy gas, it costs more to pay rent, it costs more to go buy a house just because of the interest rates. All of that, people have less money. And they're fearful on top of that. They're anxious on top of that. They're like, I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. So they're waiting. There is trillions of dollars in stablecoin and cash sitting on the sidelines. Only about 5 to 6% of the global population is invested in crypto. And that number is is targeted to grow to over 10% by the end of 2025. That's hundreds of millions of additional new investors that have yet to show up yet. So you're still early. Okay. But the key is you have to be invested. The key is you've got to be in the market. The key is you've got to be putting money in. And I realize, again, this chart tells it all. Retail investors are not putting money in. They're pulling money out, again, because of that fear, of that anxious anxiety, all that kind of stuff, right? But more importantly, I think we're delayed. We're waiting. The market's waiting. Now, institutional buyers, they're buying every day. I want to show you this. This is from Plan B over on Twitter. Okay, it says all Bitcoin gain is made in the red period 6 months before halving, et cetera. Blue periods are lost. So red's where all the money is made, and blues are where it's lost. So we're in a red period right now from February to October. Now this chart, this is interesting. Look at this. If you go back, this is Bitcoin. Okay, but Bitcoin drives the market. Why? Remember, Bitcoin is 60% of the market cap. This number, Bitcoin is 60% of it at 1.9 trillion and change. Okay. So look at this. This is really interesting. So you buy in the blue and you make money, and you sell in the red. You buy in the blue and you sell in the red. You try to sell at the peak. This is Bitcoin, but remember, it drives everything. And you look at this right here. If you go all the way over here, this goes back to 2012, by the way. Look at the chart. Okay. Right now, we're still, it's so like, oh, Austin, I wasn't able to buy in the blue. And by the way, this doesn't have to be Bitcoin. You could be buying Cardano. You could be buying XRP. You could be buying meme coins. Okay. Seriously, whatever it is you buy. The time is made in the red, because when Bitcoin starts to run, which it will, the calls are for Bitcoin to go to 200 to 250 by the end of by October, November of 2025. We're still here. It's just been delayed. And I think it's been delayed because of everything I've been talking about, previously, right? The fear, the uncertainty, the retail investors, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Again, it shows right here from blue in the red. And you see how it's just, go back and look how history repeats itself. Boom. Look at the cycle. It's there. The cycle is there, but it's that fear. It's that anxiety. It's that uncertainty that is scaring and that is driving retail investors away. They're just simply waiting. What are they waiting for? They're waiting for the market to take off, and then they're going to buy in, when you should be buying now and you're selling when we're peaking. Look at that chart. Look at this chart. You should be buying in these blue periods, in these troughs, and you sell on those peaks. Okay. That's how it works. That's how you really make money. Well, I don't have any money, Austin. I'm, like you said earlier, I'm one of those people who just simply doesn't have a lot of money right now. And I want you to know that I get that. So how do you deal with that? One way, and I tell this story all the time. There's there's a story on Twitter that I saw. There was a guy who put $30 into Bitcoin every single day. And he had all he did was he set up like on Coinbase or crypto.com or Binance or whatever. He set up an auto draft where literally he just said, every day, pull $30 out of my checking account and put it into Bitcoin. He's now a Bitcoin millionaire. Now that was over a long period of time. But my point to you is, look at your finances. Maybe you can afford to put $10 or $15 a day into insert crypto name here, buy XRP, buy Ethereum, buy Bitcoin, whatever you want to buy, right? You can do that. You can set it up. It's easy. And by the way, you can pause it if you want. Well, Austin, putting $15 is not going to make me anything. It's better than nothing, depending upon where you're at on the spectrum, right? That's what it comes down to. Are you in the crypto market, or are you sitting on the sidelines? Because the truth of the matter is, remember, I showed you that chart. Okay. This one, yes, right here, what I just showed you, but it also is about this one right here. Don't be the blue line. Don't be the blue line that says I'm selling everything and I'm sitting on the sidelines, because the profits are made by buying here in the trough. And we're in the trough right now, and we're coming out of it right there. I just want you to be aware. Okay. I want you to know that this is how you really make money in crypto. And by the way, I want you to know that I acknowledge that it's hard. I acknowledge that right now the crypto market is being very illogical. It's not acting like it should. And I've given you those reasons why I think that. But no, crypto is not dead. It's going to be way bigger a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. It is. Just don't leave, right? Don't be on the sidelines. Have some money in it. And yes, I know you still have to buy groceries, and you still have to buy gas, and you still have to feed your family, and you still have to protect your family, or protect yourself, right? Depending upon where who you are, where you're at, and family and all or not, whatever you. I just don't want you to miss out. And it's the hard times like these that test us. It does. I get it. It's testing me. There are those days where I'm like, man, is this ever going to freaking get better? I'm there with you. You're not alone. Thanks for giving me a few minutes. I appreciate you. See you.